Hey there everybody, here comes a new video about RWBY from Jake of the One Man Band. Putting aside that awful intro, I know this isn't the normal day I do RWBY videos, but I kind of wanted to do this special video where I take some comments that I saw about my reviews and stuff, and basically just give back to you guys that, hey, I actually read the comments and I actually care, because I do. As well as talking back to you because of your comments, I'm going to once again put my own predictions ahead, as well as predictions that came from the actual comments. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys like it, leave a like down below, continue to comment, and I'll do more. But let's get started. Alright, so one of the big comments I saw on the first video that I did of the first episode stated that the mysterious woman that we saw in the aircraft, she was wearing glass slippers. Now I went back and reviewed this, rewatched it many times, and it's actually true. She's actually wearing glass slippers. Does this mean that she's Cinderella in some way, or she's connected at some point? Because I don't remember Cinderella using no fire magic in the story. Neither did the fairy godmother in that sense. But, hey, it could lead to something else. She may not be Cinderella. It could just be that the shoes that she had on looked like glass. They looked pretty dark glass. But they look like glass slippers nonetheless. If you guys want to check it out yourself, there's going to be a link below to the videos and such, and you can take a look for yourself. Also about the mysterious woman, she seemed to be using dust powers that oriented around fire. And I'm pretty sure that the dust color for fire is red, which was a majority of what was being stolen at the From Dusk to Dust store in the first episode. And even though they lost all of the dust, that seemed to be some of the major stuff that was being stolen. I mean, the last thing that Roman held on to was a red crystal of dust. Was this to further enhance her power, or something else? I mean, they lost all of it, so it may have been important to the plot, it may not have. It's just something to think about. Also, there were a few comments that were connecting Blake and Adam to the organization White Fang. I'm not sure how that they would directly be involved, but they could be freedom fighters slash activists for the Grim Creatures, maybe. That seems to be what White Fang is. I mean, there's the whole idea that Blake and Adam may be part creature in that fact, but I'm going to get into that later on in the video. So is Blake and Adam connected to White Fang? Maybe, maybe not. One thing that we should really look forward to in future episodes. Alrighty, jumping forward a little bit, my review of the third episode of RWBY stated that it wasn't very action-orientated. It was more orientated to character development, which has led me and some of you to believe that the next episode is probably going to have fighting in it. Probably like some training duels or stuff like that. There's even somebody actually commented that this may, the next episode may be a test of some sorts. That's going to formulate teams for Beacon Academy, which is going. Then those teams are going to live together, coordinate together, which would create our actual RWBY team. RWBY, Weiss, Yang, and Black. And which, of course, is going to entitle lots of funny moments due to the fact that none of them get along really well. Also, you guys stated that the whole foreshadowing thing that I said for Blake was probably actually directed towards Adam, which is also very true. It could be directed toward both if you really think about it, but once again, looking back to the Black trailer, Adam is the more likely of the sorts. Blake seems to be a more collective character who knows what she wants and how she is. The whole idea of two souls fighting over one man's body basically entitles a good side and a bad side, which would be probably most present in Adam, due to the fact that Blake and Adam were friends, but then he wanted to blow up the train, and she didn't agree with that. Alrighty, here's some actual predictions that I've calculated, and you guys have actually calculated, about what Blake and Adam are. First off, some of you stated in the comments that I should forget the whole Blake and Adam are half-creature, hybrid type dealies, which is totally valid. I mean, I can respect that, and it possibly is true. They could be just super-powered people, just like everybody else. But once again, I want to keep a open mind. That way that's just the way I am. I like to keep multiple ideas open. That way I'm not really taken aback when something comes up. This other prediction of Adam comes from my watching of other animes. The whole point that I'm trying to make is Adam is not solely human. He's like half creature, half human type thing. He's this superpowered thing that was either created by man to be a weapon or is just cursed in some way. Okay, here's my prediction. Now, stick with me on this. Adam is a type of creature that is like a Diclonius. If you have any idea what I'm talking about, you have probably watched the anime Elfen Lied. Now, a Diclonius is basically a mutated human that has horns growing out of their head and has these invisible limbs called vectors, which they can move at supersonic speed that like chop people in half and such. Now, Adam doesn't have multiple arms that are invisible that cut people in half and such, but he can move at super fast speed, cut things in half with his sword, and he can deflect bullets, which Dicloniuses do in Elfen Lied. Now, I know this is a bit of a stretch on my part, but Monty Oum, the creator of the show, had the co-writers and co-directors of the show watch lots of anime and just totally dive into the whole anime such. They could have taken things from Elfen Lied and connected it to things in RWBY. I mean, why not? I mean, Adam, he has horns. I'm pretty sure there's no horns growing out of his head. Now, to all of those people who have watched Elfen Lied, they're thinking, oh, but Jake, Dicloniuses are only female and such, blah-blah-blah-blah-blue. Well, come on, he's not going to actually be a Diclonius. A Diclonius is a fictional being that's solely connected to the Elfen Lied universe. I was just saying, they could have used the whole idea of a Diclonius as a springboard for Adam. And Blake is probably more along the line of, she is human, but maybe Adam is just like her lifelong friend, or maybe even her brother, which would cause the emotional connection that she has with him. Alrighty, that's just gonna about do it for me on this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys liked this, please like down below and comment. Continue to comment, please, because I would like to do more of these where I give back to you guys, and I will see you guys soon on the next RWBY review that I do. I'll see you guys later. Later!